Ho 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 everybody! It's that time of year again, you know the one, where we all gather around the burning Yule log and recollect and think about our favorite Christmas stories and, of course, watch our favorite Christmas movies. Mine happens to be a little film called Santa Claus. Not Santa Claus, Santa Claus. And not Santa Claus, Santa Claus. This is a B horror movie from 1996, written by little-known writer John Russo, also directed by him. I have this habit of IMDb hopping, I call it, where I go to one thing on IMDb from a commercial or whatever, and I go down to the related things, and I just go down a rabbit hole to try to get to something interesting. And that's how I found Santa Claus. Full disclosure, it was actually completely accidental. I was originally going to do a review of the MTV 2006 show, Yo Mama.
You look like Kanye East.
Very promising for the future, but in the meantime, I found this movie particularly interesting. You see, you come across these B horror movies very often when IMDb hopping. Usually they're pretty samey, you know, voluptuous actresses, really poor effects, and just all-around incompetence when it comes to the actual filmmaking process. And that's where this movie stood out. I looked at some of the images and it looked actually competently done. You know, the lighting worked as well as it could. The quality wasn't terrible, you know, for 1996 at least. And the composition was actually pretty nice in the few images I saw. So I was curious and I looked it up and boy, do we have a movie. See, usually whenever there's this sort of movie where it's at least competently done, it has like a 4 or 3 maybe on the IMDb scale. This one has a 2.6 and it deserves that for more than one reason. So, let's hop right in to this bad movie. I really hope the green screen's working. I'm really actually very angry. A lot of footage was corrupted. The movie starts off fine, you know, a little bit of ambiance, that's just how things go. We see a stalking with the name Wayne, which will be our protagonist, or I guess not quite protagonist. So, Wayne's uncle is visiting, and he's trying to get a little busy with his mother. And he slipped the 13-year-old child sleeping pills?
He's out like a
His plan kind of works. Wayne's mom does get into it with him, but the sleeping pills don't work on Wayne. Even though it's clear that he drank the hot chocolate. Maybe it's like one of those, like, you know, psychopath powers, because, you know, all those crazy people have powers. M. Night Shyamalan. Like I said, Wayne does, you know, wake up, and he actually goes and finds where his mother and uncle are, which, of course, it's, you know, obligatory female nudity time. But he pulls out a loaded handgun out of a drawer and approaches both of them. And the uncle does not play his cards very well.
Calm down, son. I love your mother as much as your father did.
Never compared to my father.
I'm as sorry as you are that he's dead.
I deserve a chance to be happy, Wayne. And so do you.
And, like, he shoots both of them a lot. He empties the revolver, and then he gets arrested, just straight up. I don't know who called the cops. Then there are the cops. They're weird.
Kid gets hold of it. Pow.
So then we get, like, the backstory, you know. Wayne is a kid whose father died, and he doesn't like people who try to replace his father or something, and, like, one of the cops, like, identifies that as Oedipus complex.
Oedipus complex.
Oedipus complex was, you know, something by Freud, who is largely not, you know, thought of fondly in the field of psychology. And B, it's not Oedipus complex because he shot his mother, like, a lot. Even worse than saying, like, oh, it's Oedipus complex, is the other cop saying, like, oh, sure, they'll put a name on it, just because it's an excuse for his piss poor behavior. Like, what? Presumably it skips ahead a little bit. Beyond that, you know, they have this really poor ripoff of Blue Christmas, which is always fun. This whole montage introduces the second main character, probably the more main character. I forget her name. I think it's like Roxanne. Hold on. What's the lady's name? I need to find it. Raven Quinn. Yeah, I think I said like Raquel earlier. It's Raven Quinn. And it goes on forever. Like it goes on. Hold on. It's about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, which like I guess isn't that long, but it feels a lot longer. And then we get to this photo shoot. And like there's like this lady dancing, and like the cameraman really loves it.
I love it.
There's an interview going on at the same time as this, you know, sexy photo shoot or whatever, with the owner of like the magazine. What's the magazine called? They're working on a new product called like TNA videos, and the video is entirely too risque to show you in here. The new video is under the title Scream Queen Christmas. She's mad that he's
getting rich off of this crap. I mean, that's what some people call it.
And he says, you know,
It's all good, harmless fun.
and of course, during all of this, we get, instead of focusing on the interview or something pertinent to the interview, of course, it's focusing on the lady stripping next to him. He's like, they're not brainless bimbos. What do you have? And she's like, I have a master's in zoology. And it's like, it's not relevant, really. The movie, like, the whole lady is like a straw man for like any argument against, you know, these sort of, there are legitimate criticisms against like that sort of industry, you know, but like the lady's arguments are like, it's bad, and like it's paired with so little self-awareness to like the lady like stripping next to them, and like it focuses on the lady like while he's talking about it, and then there's a jarring cut over to like some guy opening a box, and inside is a mannequin of Miss Raven Quinn. One of the weirder parts with like this whole scene with the guy, he's like dancing with the bus, because of course he is, and like he picks up like packing peanuts and just do. And I guess it's supposed to be snow. I think it's not very well done. It's not done well. The movie's not. It's a bad movie.
Says he's not gonna come home. He's gonna file for a divorce.
Ouch. Sorry to hear that.
Wayne.
I just loved you in your last movie, The Hooded Claw. I even got some props from the movie.
Eric phoned from Akron a while ago. He wasn't too happy that you weren't watching Savannah and Angela yourself. Not that we mind, but
Especially if his loving mother and adoring sister would learn to butt out.
Bad news.
Beautiful. Give me those eyes. Give me those big brown eyes. Oh, yeah, sweetheart. That's... Oh, yeah. Like a goddess.
So you're getting rich off of this crap. All right, Mommy, all right?
all right.
Yay! Thank you.
Wait a second, girls. Don't you need these to get in? So just hold your horses or your reindeer or whatever.
What would you think if I told you you're the first one? No. I mean, other than my wife. You're the first one since I've been married.
So you're getting
I'm gonna do you a big favor, Eric. I'm gonna make you forget about your wife, about your kids, and about your job. The only thing on your mind from now on is gonna be
Me. And then it cuts. Kuleshov is important. You know, you should cut to two things that are important in contrast with each other, but you still want to maintain like movement and stuff like that. You know, they don't do that. You know, that's what I think was really the downfall of this. Besides the terrible actors and also the script isn't even that bad. You know, I've seen a lot worse. I've written worse. But a lot of the problems are in the editing. You know, like cuts don't go together. Some of the music choices are not very good. and it always focuses more on naked women than it does the plot, which is obviously to its detriment unless you're watching for the naked women, aka if you're the person who made it. Wayne seems like a stand-up guy, honestly. Like, yeah, he killed his mom and uncle. I love like the nervous, like teenage boy energy that Wayne gives off. He's always just
my teacher's aide job. I'd be more than willing to babysit for the. I like your children.
you know, Wayne's a teacher's aide. Wayne seems like he could be a fully functioning member of society if he just had a little bit of mental health to like help out with the trauma that he has, because he's obviously like has damage. Of course, he's gonna be the murderer because, you know, this is a horror movie made by some like old guy. Who made this actually? Let's see who made this. John Russo. Oh, he did Night of the Living Dead. He did all of the Living Dead movies. He's an Aquarius, if you wanted to know that. He's the writer and director of this, which, you know, the director is the reason why there's so many of like the tagline is a tour de force of erotic horror. Okay. But yeah, Wayne offers to hold on. Well, like they just have like a really mundane conversation, like, oh, you know, my sibling doesn't like me. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can take care of your kids. Let's do that. What's that movie that's coming up? It's a 60-minute film, not a feature film. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why.
And then you
Get naked. Of course, that's what they want to see.
She says it. It's right there. She says it. She says it.
She says it.
Is this a good video? I don't know. Yeah, so Wayne starts like thinking like, but porn is bad. Like I said, same straw man. Nothing says like teacher's aide that has a double homicide on his record than, you know, being a bit of a prude. You know, Wayne, and he seems like he does have pure intents, you know. I guess he does have a shrine to her. That's probably indicative of less than pure intents. Probably. He goes like, "You're my friend. I'm concerned about you." I'm talking a lot about one scene. I have like 50 minutes of footage already, and I'm 25 minutes into the movie. Whew. Like they don't have like power dynamics that like actually say anything, you know. That was one of my reasons like I didn't like WandaVision. What was my point? What was my point? I had a point. I don't know. I guess we should get back to the movie. That's probably a good idea. Poor direction, worse script, you know. Russo, what's up, man? Just get some porn. Just like go do that. You don't need to make Santa Claus. You didn't need to. Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Mr. Russo? Lovely, more, you know, porn.
Cozy up with the bear. Have the bear to bed. Hey, love the little bear.
Love the little bear. Love the little bear.
The sound effect. Oh, the sound effect. Oh, I love it. Oh,
Yes.
Bruce, stop fooling around.
why? Why? I guess if you're gonna become like a homicidal maniac, you know, might as well have some fun, I guess.
You'll never take Raven's place. Do you understand?
I forgot my light meter.
Who is it?
I forgot my light meter.
Oh, well, come on in and get it, man.
I am the hooded claw.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
Produce the
Very
hooded claw.
funny.
Now it's time for the sequel, and I'm going to star in
There's
it.
not going to be any sequel, guy. Now, get out there and do your Christmas shopping. Go on. La la la, all that jazz, you know.
Now it's time for the sequel, and I am going to be the star.
Wait, where are you going? I haven't auditioned yet.
It's a chase scene. That's fun. That's fun. Really crappy chase scene, but it's a chase scene. Whoa.
Can't kill me. You created me, and I can never die.
It's like the producer made the claw and made his own death because of he's like scummy. He made it through his bad actions. It's like karma. Okay, we are back in business. Back to this terrible movie. I left my water bottle. I have Spanish homework, actually. I have Spanish homework. I can't. Hold on. So, I did not finish my Spanish homework on time. Part of my footage is corrupted. And I still have to watch this terrible movie. I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit more brief.
What about the shoot? Has it been scrapped?
Oh, no. The director's gonna be doing both his and Bruce's job.
I wish you all the best of luck. I'd hate for anything awful to have happened.
Oh, thanks. You have to do
Oh,
some
I do
shopping
love
or
him.
something?
Actually,
I love Wayne.
I have to drop a couple things off. And then I've already gift wrapped.
My mama tried to raise the right. She taught me how to pray. She told me how.
I do like this little montage, with the weird country music, Christmas song, and then, the burying of bodies. Oh. Wayne is jacked. Does she have leaves on her bikini? What's the brown thing? Also, I like the little skulls they have in the fireplace. Those are nice. I want those.
You're in a business where there are no real friends, no true lovers, male or female. Just exploiters. They only want you for your body. They don't care about your mind.
So here is Wayne again. And he's saying they don't want you for your brain or mind. They just want you for your body, which is pretty true in this case. The producer didn't have any actual relationship with her outside of contractual. Her husband, who works in the business, is cheating on her, so obviously he doesn't care that much about her. And the only person who seems to care about her is Wayne, even if it's in an unhealthy fashion, But he's also the murderer, so I feel like they're trying to say this is bad, or this is the bad train of thought, and then all the dumb prudes, And then of course the actual cinematography says a lot too, because they are essentially filming the same thing, you know. Mr. Russo probably only cares about these women for their bodies too. Obviously, it's not for their acting chops.
Yes, but he's on the other end of the camera. He doesn't go around showing himself.
I don't know what the movie's trying to say about it. Obviously nothing coherent.
And Mommy said I was gonna be her big fan now. Are you bring her over there? Bring her over there!
I really want a magic set for Christmas.
Oh no.
Excited for
Oh
Christmas.
no.
What do you want, Ray? I really want rollerblades.
He's pulling his uncle's trick. Wayne, I like you. Well, I mean, I guess quadruple homicide is marginally worse than drugging children.
It was the night before Christmas.
Why is he referencing Christmas now? It's a little late. I mean, we're 50 minutes into the movie. There's only 30 minutes left. It's called Santa Claus. You should have had the Santa gimmick before. Whatever. Now he's gonna steal the Santa outfit. Okay. Why? Why is he Santa now?
Red really looks good on you. Get lost, Buster. Buy your own suit. Find your own corner. This is my corner. Traffic's good here. Find your own corner or I'll block both of your eyes, you hear me?
Get out of here, Buster. My corner. It's my corner. My Santa begging corner.
Hi. Hi. Can I help you?
I love store scenes like that. Like we already knew that he was gonna go to the store, right? You don't need to show the store scene. You know, implication's a very strong thing that you should very much utilize. But then again, if they did utilize it, we wouldn't have gotten that great store scene. It reminds me a lot of what is it, the Birdemic one?
Yeah. How much?
Well, either you take it or leave it, you know, and I have only few gallons left only.
It's perfect. I'll take it.
All right.
What a freak.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! I'm here for the Ryan party.
No, there's no party here. I wish there was, though.
You were great stuff, but it's over.
The shooting or us?
Both.
I was standing in the lobby of a hotel, and this fan comes up to me. I was having a drink, and he started getting so crazy. He asked me to sign his baseball cap. He asked me to sign his T-shirts. He even asked me to sign his beer bottle. Whether you know it or not, your mommy has fans all over the world.
But what if they could see you now, in blue jeans and with their hands in dirty dishwater?
Well, I don't think they'd believe it. It'd ruin their fantasies.
Is this the theme? Actresses are people too. It's better than, you know, mental disorders aren't real, which is where I thought the movie was gonna go. But what an odd theme that just shows up an hour into the movie.
But Wayne's gonna come over and babysit, okay?
I love Wayne.
Good. I'll bring you home something nice.
He's got a black Santa hat on now. I'm gonna turn mine black too. Ooh, I'm magic. Now I'm Wayne. Can I be a what is it now? Quintuple homicide? He's killed 5 people, drugged 2 children. That's not that bad. There's worse. There's been worse. He didn't eat any of them. That's a good sign. So, I took a little bit of a break to move some footage again. And in the meantime, I watched some music videos, particularly Fear and Delight by The Correspondents and Once in a Lifetime from Talking Heads, and like, there's so much you can do. I don't know much about The Correspondence video other than I love it. And it uses so many like small subtle tricks of filmmaking, you know, like ideas of like the curved lens, you know, and you know, this repetition, you know, it obviously uses compositing as well. But like it creates such a great atmosphere with very little you know, literally speaking, there's very little footage that they actually use. Like a lot of it's repetition or of like different places, whatever. But like the once in a lifetime video, I find more applicable because it was made like I think probably more than 10 years. It was made more than 10 years before this movie. And like Once in a Lifetime came out in the 1980s. And like they described it, you know, as super, super low budget. And it's so iconic and so great, and it has so many like emotion. Like it's so evocative. And like this movie can't go 5 minutes without just taking like a basic medium shot of a naked woman. I'm mad. It's like 1 a.m. I'm tired and I'm mad. I can't stand this movie. You've upset me terribly, John Russo. You've upset me. I'm upset.
I'm upset, and it's your fault, John Russo. John A. Russo. Can't believe you've done this.
Actually, I can't completely believe you've done this. At least there's Wayne. Well, as much of Wayne as there is. Now he's Santa. He's Santa. Ugh. What's the point of this scene?
Hey, boy, you happy to see?
Dad's home. Ooh, Eric Quinn. Back home at last.
Come on, 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left. That's all that's left.
Good old adulterous Eric coming to save the day.
Savannah, hey.
Woohoo.
Please, can you and Peggy get over here right away?
Oh, certainly, son. You know we're always here for you. Even though your wife acts like she doesn't appreciate us and like we're always in the way.
Oh yeah, well I would, mate. I guess I will, even though your wife isn't very nice. If something happened to me, my grandmother would freak out. And I'm 20 years old. I love my grandma. Love you, Grandma. I love you. Oh. Something about this scene is making me... I've become very aware that these are three strangers talking to each other off of a script with like a cameraman and then John A. Russo just around the corner, you know. This is so boring. Like, okay, I'm probably going to edit this more coherently because it would be difficult to talk about in a coherent manner because it's not edited in a coherent way, okay? So what's happening right now is Eric got home while Raven was like at the shoot. And it goes from Eric doing like one thing to the shoot to Eric doing one thing to the shoot to Eric doing one thing to the shoot. I don't know what, this is insane, you know? And like every time it's at the shoot, it's the most repetitive song, just like Scream Queen, Scream Queen. You see this in the test cut, and you see this and you think, that's good. I'm John A. Russo. That's good. What?
Girls, Angela.
Hello?
Be home, you jerk. Wait! Because she's there, and I think she is. I don't want her to know.
I'm the Joker, baby. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I like that. That's fun. I like that. I like the Living Dead poster. That's fun. Man, there's a lot of woman choking in this movie, huh? I like this wooden actor in the high-rise pants. I like his pants. Well, I wear pants like that. Have high-rise pants for men these days. And you get some high-rise pants.
Hey, I'm just doing my job, man.
What are you talking about, Eric? Wayne is babysitting the kids, isn't he?
We have some things to straighten out before we can decide on where we're gonna go from here.
I hope everything's okay. He drugged our kids. Raven is a bad, bad person for existing and wanting any sense of agency or trusting a man. You know, that's another theme. You know, I just thought about it. I'm trying to find a theme in a movie that might as well have just been like a porn shoot, softcore porn shoot. Yes, Wayne's here. Ho ho hoing and everything. I did that. I ho ho ho. Everybody.
Who is it?
Is anyone there?
I'm not Wayne. I'm Santa Claus. You're insane.
I see they're taking the Michael Bay approach to action shots here.
Season's greetings. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, season greetings, man. Oh. Really poor planning for you, Wayne. Whoa! Do it, Wayne. Finish him. Oh. Okay. Okay, so Eric's injured. Wayne is dead, I think. Okay, and then it's just denouement immediately. And now they're a loving family again. What's a little infidelity between husband and wife? Is that really it? Huh. It's like a 30-second long ending if you take out the BS. Well, they're having fun as a family, I guess. I don't know. This movie's nothing if not a family movie. Oh, it's a little Alice. That's fun.
Perfect. What do you think, man?
Freeze frame credits. Lovely. I've lost all my pep. It's been absorbed by Wayne. Jack A. Russo has stolen my pep. I have none left for you. Oh, the dude has a wife. That's gross. See, I probably talked about it at length already, about all the issues that I have. All the things that I said are probably more summative, like in the way that you might expect me to be now, in the outro. And now that I've, finished the move in, finishing recording at least, Huh. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you. I'm talking to you, the little me in the recording, whatever. Jeez Louise, it's hot. It's 1:30 and I have homework still to do. Bad idea.